The Wooden Railway Originals of Thomas and Friends, episode 108. Chris takes a tumble. Sir Topham Hatt's engines are proud of how useful they are. It makes them feel important. But none of them feel more important than Chris. Watch out, Chris squeaked. You'll get my paint all sooty. Pulling freight cars is a silly job, said Archie. But then you wouldn't know. Of course not, Chris huffed importantly. Express engines don't pull freight cars, it wouldn't be dignified. Dignified? Puzzled Gina. What's that? Dignified, Chris corrected. It means that someone's too big for his buffers, teased Archie. Huh, said Chris, and set off. That night, the engines were tucked in their sheds. But at the station was packed with loading cars. This made everything cause confusion and delay. Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Frida, Gina, and Ashima, said Sir Topham Hatt. You must go to Vickerstown Station immediately. Yes, sir, said the engines. Then Sir Topham Hatt turned to the big red engine. You too, Chris. I need an engine to take the heavy cars so they won't be in the way. Cars? Chris said to himself. He could not believe what he had just heard. Chris was not happy into pulling cars. Pulling cars, he said impatiently to himself. Why the temper, Chris, said Ashima. If I pull freight cars, I'll show Archie just how to pull cars. Careful, chum, said Archie. You don't want to get too big for your buffers. Chris just rolled his eyes and huffed away. The next morning, and Chris was making time. Now this is how you pull cars, he said. And a couple of minutes later, Chris was switched onto the branch line. That's strange. I'm on the branch line. Then Chris went over the bridge. The bridge wasn't strong enough for Chris. The bridge couldn't take Chris's weight, and then all of a sudden it collapsed. Wow! Cried Chris. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Chris really did feel undignified. What will Sir Topham Hatt say, he said to himself, and he found out soon enough. Chris, you have caused confusion and delay. You showed Archie I was silly to ignore go slow signs. Chris didn't really see a sign, but he didn't want to argue with Sir Topham Hatt. Sorry, sir, he said. Soon Chris was meted and back at Vickerstown Station ready for work. But he was still feeling glum. Everyone makes mistakes, said Dad, even you. Archie said sorry he teased you. Me too. Sorry for being too big for my buffers. And the two engines let out a jolly toot. Even Chris